like, okay, you establish the top
Kearse?
5. Everybody's going to have kind of the same general idea. And then I was curious more so your, like, biggest surprises.
Yeah.
Because I wanted a way to mention Jayron Kearse in the segment, but I didn't know you guys would actually have him in your top 5.
Well, we're football guys on this side of the table, Jeff. So we put Jayron Kearse in our top 5.
That's true. I did what Kevin did.
Okay,
I just wasn't going to mention I did it. I just called it something other than honorable mention.
Bigger surprise, the way that Kearse is playing or the way that Terence Steele is playing tackle?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yes?
I will. The answer is yes. I'm trying to think. Can I debate this in any way without the answer just being yes?
Right.
They gave nothing for these safeties, and every one of them is doing something.
Okay, I'm going to say the bigger surprise is Terence Steele. Because
I thought that was going to be a disaster.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I
think we all did.
If we're honest about Jayron Kearse, I think going into camp after the Clinton Dix thing a year ago, like my assumption was I have no idea if that dude's going to make the team.
He felt like
that
he was going to be the Clinton Dix
right?
of this year. That's what it felt like.
But with Terence Steele, at least with Jayron Kearse, like he's had how many years into his career? Was it the end of his rookie deal? Is this his 5th year? Whatever. But like he's been in the league and he's been in the league, and he plays in football games.
Yeah.
Our only exposure to Terence Steele playing NFL football, I felt, was
14 games last year.
But our exposure and our experience with him was if he goes in the game,
we're effed.
Prepare to lose the game. Get ready for your quarterback to die. Get ready to lose the game. So I'll say Terence Steele is the biggest surprise.
Okay, would you like to say KZ is the biggest surprise? Because if you look at your interception list, he's on that. If you look on the fumble list, he's on that. He's causing turnovers for you. The guy's making plays.
I think it's stunning what you've gotten from your safety group. Because, last week, I think Malik Hooker played better than he played 2 weeks ago. I think he's kind of I was going to say on the way, but then Jerry words came into my brain. He's on the come. That's what Jerry would go with. I think Malik Hooker. I think Malik Hooker is on the come, yet DeMonte KZ is playing really well.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're going to force Malik Hooker in and bench KZ.
But we felt like if KZ was healthy, though, that this could be something that you could get from him. Maybe not necessarily the production right away, but we knew what kind of player he was if he was healthy.
Yes, but wouldn't you say that most NFL fans, if you said, I promise both are healthy, would say, I'll take Malik Hooker?
Because I was one of those. I wanted Malik Hooker over KZ to begin with.
I clearly thought that Hooker was a better player.
I did too, yeah.
I mean, I was like, okay, go ahead and play him. But KZ, you watch him and you're like, you have to keep looking at yourself, 18. And he's he's knocking a ball loose. He gets an interception. He gets a tackle. He covers the deep half of the field. I mean, there's things that you look at with him and you're like, man, this guy's playing pretty. I mean, I just I'm surprised. If you told me, give me one position you're the most surprised about, safety by far. How they're playing.
I mean, because coming into this year, after seeing how they had addressed it, remember how we felt after the draft?
Yeah.
They wanted, when they took Kelvin Joseph, they wanted Trevon Merrick, the TCU safety.
Right.
And I believe the Raiders jumped
They did.
and
They
took
to go
him.
Get him. Yep.
Yeah.
And Steven would later deny that, but in his press conference right after that night of drafting, he was like, it just happens to us all the time. We're trying, and we just can't. And then somebody was like, oh, so the Raiders got your guy? And he's like, well, no. But it's like, yes, that's what you just told us.
But at the end of the day.
So, they didn't get what they wanted. They let Dan Quinn, I think, just kind of sign who he wanted.
Yeah.
And I went into training camp thinking safety's a train wreck.
Yeah.
Like a 4-year starter in Xavier Woods has walked away, and he was just okay.
Yeah.
And you're going to bring in a couple of dudes with torn Achilles, and Donovan Wilson was fine last year, but Jayron Kearse is a career special teamer.
He hasn't played at all.
You have 4 safeties that are playing well.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd have 2. You have 4 that are playing well.
And like I said, this is without Donovan Wilson as well, that you're hoping coming back from the groin injury he'll be okay.
I wonder if Donovan Wilson's going to have a job.
I don't think he will. I think Jayron Kearse has played too well. And maybe they'll mix and match. Like Malik Hooker, they're finding a way to get him on the field for 15, 20 snaps. They'll play a lot of safeties together.
When you watch the tape, though, that's what they did. They'll
take Van Der Esch off the field. And they'll play a safety.
They would. You saw Kearse covering Zach Ertz. You saw Hooker covering. They both knocked down balls in this game, and different body types and all that. But these safeties aren't giving up plays.